Hello, it's Hannah, and welcome back to Hitalia Curse of the Dreamweaver. I was actually wandering around and I finally gave up and was like, where am I supposed to be going? You'll never believe it. So, thank goodness for the one thing of this game, the one, playthrough. You're actually supposed to be in that tent. And no, the tent did not kill you. Yeah, so, I'm going to wander a bit more. And I'll see you in a bit when I find the tent again. Maybe? Yeah, I think I'll just cut it here. Next time you see me, we'll be at the tent. And I'll show you where exactly we were supposed to be in that tent. So, see you in a minute. Haha! The magic of digital editing. With very unsmooth transitions. So, we are now at the tent. First thing we're gonna do is sleep. Sucks to be you. Yep. It's not gonna do much healing, but it's gonna give us some MP, which is great. I think there's something under here. Well, how was I supposed to know I needed to check the chair? Oops. Everybody saw him, right? Kuma! Is this the door? It's locked. Kuma? I finally found you. Who are you? It doesn't matter right now. I'm just so glad you're safe. Come on, Kuma, let's get out of here. You're hurt. It's nothing. Don't worry, Kuma. What happened? I was attacked by... Never mind, let's just go. You don't need to worry. I'll be fine. Please be more careful, Canada. Kuma. Of course, I promise. Found Kumajiro. Matthew learned a new skill. Alright. First, let's check out the skills. Kumajiro, I choose you. Canada's polar bear launches a powerful attack against the king. Why is it a Pokemon? Yeah, now there's two Kumajiras. Interesting. We'll save outside the gate. Well, we found Kumajiro. Everybody applaud. I'm gonna imagine there's applauding. Even though I will never put in a soundtrack for applauding. Because I'm not that good at editing. If I was that good at editing, I promise you, I would totally put in applause. I imagine Canada's like walking, but now he's carrying Kuma. Even though the MMD, I believe it's called, is Kuma's like huge. Kuma's actually like very small, like teddy bear sized polar bear. Part of me's tempted to not, to like skip over to where we find the exit. And then another part of me is like, let's draw out the video. After all, I already did one skip. Why am I gonna do two? But it's like hard. It's weird that there's only one ice demon. I'm gonna call that out right now. There's only one ice demon. There's no fights or anything like that other than that. Maybe the statue will finally come to life. Looks like it could come alive at any second. I'm having a problem with these. Which is weird. Which just means I have to take the long way around, which is kind of annoying. So if that's the case, I guess I'll have to cut, since I have to take the long way around, and I don't know how long that's gonna take. Yeah, so I will see you in a few minutes. Hopefully. Alright, see you in a sec. Alright, I'm back. I knew where I was. See, this is the other statue. So, yeah, we go this way. That was a nightmare. Let me tell you. It was a nightmare. Did I take the wrong path? I might have. Yep. Gotta go up and around. But yeah, that was a nightmare. I kept going to the wrong place over and over and over again. To England! Portal. It's open now. Huh? Come on, Kuma. Let's get out of this place. We've gotta go find the others before it's too late. This is the end of the demo. Thank you so much for playing. This is a non-profit game purely for fun. Hitalia is the property of Haizako Haimura. The only thing I own is the storyline. Anything else I personally made. These are the credits. Make sure we give credit to where credit is due. That was fun. Very repetitive. So that was Hitalia, Curse of the Dreamweaver. Thank you. So I'm gonna put my thoughts in. Give me like 10 seconds. Sorry about that. I'm gonna fix the problem in a minute. But a couple of suggestions. I wish the characters would interact more with the clue, like give more hints to a person who doesn't know what's going on. Like saying southeast, if someone didn't know their cardinal directions, I'm pretty sure you could figure it out. But the problem is you don't know the cardinal directions relative to where they are. It'd be nice to have like, oh, in the courtyard there's a little compass, or England says, I believe that's to the right of my garden. Someone who didn't know if the house was actually north or if it was south would have had a hard time figuring out. Putting something on the tree would have been great also. Like, it didn't have to be anything. It could have just been a sparkly. Or it could have been a weird piece of paper. Or it could have been some weird spray on the tree. Something to indicate that like, the front of the tree is where you had to click. Because a lot of people would have trial and error. And not a lot of people would think of the tree first thing. A lot of people would think of the plants, or a lot of people would think of the boulder, or a lot of people that actually try to get past the boulder. So there's that problem. Another problem is that I'm having with this is that not only the clues very lucid and not lucid, loose clue, very loose, and the you have to hit exactly where it's supposed to be. The person who originally did Southeast of the Rising Sun's debut and then Adieu, they actually thought it had something to do with Japan. I will admit that falling trap was very funny in front of the bunnies. That was very funny. I will admit that. I guess another problem is that because that trap didn't happen to any of the other things, like a pillar, a bottle, or a doll, because of that, it kind of made it pretty easy to figure out which one was the actual clue, even though I spent a good minute looking at each thing. Finally, my biggest overall spiel was that maze. The maze didn't... Yeah, having that map towards the end, that would have been much better towards the beginning of the maze, so you get... Or giving Canada at least some heads up about the maze. I know Canada shouldn't have, like, been easily looked at that maze, but man, that maze was hard. Another problem I'm having was the two bosses. You get two fights, basically, because all the mimics one-shot you. But the two fights, Nightmare Kumajiro was absolutely the hardest fight ever. That took me 7 or 8 tries to even get to a point where I figured out how low his health was. The Ice Demon, in comparison, was the easiest boss ever and should have been the first boss. I get that Nightmare Kumajiro was supposed to be, you're injured, Canada. But Canada was injured as well, even more so when the Ice Demon came. So it should have progressively got harder. I'm glad he was level 5 when he fought Nightmare Kumajiro. Holy smokes, I can't imagine a level 1 trying to live. Another problem I'm having is that there's no skills. When you see a level 5 character, you automatically think there has to be at least one thing that this guy has. Otherwise, he can't be level 5, he's level 1. And he doesn't. Why does Nightmare Kumajiro have, like, ice breath? No, it's frost breath or something like that. That does 42. So frost breath does like 16 to 42 damage and can freeze you. Ice does 82 to 90 damage. Why doesn't Canada have something that can do that? I know if you hit the attack button, sometimes you'll land a critical, which can land anywhere from 100 to 126 damage. Hooray! But if Canada's constantly only hitting 40s, and there's something that a normal attack is 48 damage, that's a problem in a game perspective. Your first boss fight should not be hard. That's my huge rant on this. And then your second boss fight. The boss fight because this world only had 2 fights, so the next one would be the final boss, the one that actually guarded Kuma. Why is he so easy? Like, in comparison, that was the easiest fight I've ever done. And all I did was spam attack. It's outstanding how some people do it, where I get it. Having a hard first boss is kind of cool. But it should not be ridiculously hard, and they should not be... So a good first boss does the same amount of damage as the player's doing. I get it, it's cool to have other attacks, like ice and frost. Those were really cool animations for those. They went well with the sprite. But he should not be doing 90 damage to my character when my character can only hit 42, unless it's that rare 126 attack that I got like 3 times to hit that character. But 3 times does not make an overall difference if the character's health is probably 5 times my own, because I had to use 2 healing potions to heal my character. And even then, I only got like, it's like 500 for a health thing, so like I had like 78 health left out of 604. That's my biggest problem with the game. That the first boss was so hard that I had to use 2 health potions, did not even get to full health, and I still almost lost. I was just like one good either frost breath away. Oh no, I'm frozen for like 3 or 4 turns. 2 turns if I'm lucky. That's another thing. Frozen. It's cool. It really is. I love games that have special effects like that, like freezing the player. But if this guy is doing 40 damage per attack, I'm frozen, so that's like 19 hit points lost. Then I'm frozen. Then he's gonna hit me for 42, 46, 80 damage right after. That's so out of balance. Like, it's not a Dark Souls boss. I get it, it's supposed to be hard. It really is supposed to be hard. Canada's already injured. But it doesn't make any sense to hurt the player because the boss is hard. Alright. That's all I have to say on this game. It really was fun. It really was fun. The ice world just kind of ticked me off. Probably because I was there the longest. Puzzles, very annoying. But we'll live. I can live. But I'm still upset about Nightmare Kumajiro. If if the game maker's watching the game, I would recommend definitely not doing that again for the next world. Please don't. Not only was that super annoying to watch myself struggle through or anything, a great way to say that the chair is movable, which would be very, very nice, was to add just a little light. Just something strange about the chair. Like, because normally chairs are obstacles, and you definitely had chairs as obstacles in the mansion, so it would be much nicer if you brightened up the chair or made it more obvious that we had to touch the chair. Otherwise, you were going to be like me, and you're going to still search the whole map when in reality you already found the bear. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Hannah. Bye!